Hi peeps, hope we're all doing well. Yeah, I've been radio silent for a while. We had a bereavement in the family. Funny enough, it was my mother-in-law's partner who was only 2 years older than me. Long story, but I'm 10 years older than my wife, and I'm also 10 years younger than my mother-in-law. It's a bit weird, but Paul was one of these that never smoked, I'd never drunk, walked most places, and unfortunately passed away at the age of nearly 66. Wasn't expected. We had the trauma of actually breaking into his flat as well to find him. So the last couple of weeks have been quite traumatic for the family. I must admit, Monday and Tuesday. Monday I did a 14-mile tab, Tuesday I did about 22 miles. Trying to keep on touch with my mental health to be able to help the family. So that's where we are, and that's why I've not been posting anything, so hope you don't mind. Right, on a lighter side, I want to shout out to my big mate Keith, otherwise known as Let's Tab 59. Now what I've been doing, I've been going through some of Keith's videos, especially the latest one. The only one I haven't done so far is Trace Around making a fire, so I'll probably do that today. But what Keith comes out with is amazing. Yeah, both of us joined up around about the same time, 1977. Keith obviously went on to serve a lot longer than I did, 30 odd years I believe. But if you've got an interest in what military life was like back during the Cold War and everything like that, then yeah, as Keith says, he's not forcing you to subscribe to his channel, but if you want to, consider it. That's what he says, consider subscribing. So you might find out a few things that you didn't know. But the other thing is, for me, listening to some of the stories that Keith comes out about his career. People have also said to me that some of the stories, afternoon, some of the stories that they've heard me mention, I should write a book. So maybe, Keith, we ought to look at collaborating together, mate. Yeah, writing a book. I'm pretty sure there's at least a couple of volumes in there with some of the funny stuff that we used to get up to. If anyone remembers the book After Falklands, Don't Cry For Me, Sergeant Major, again, it was all to do with the funny side. Yeah, and as I put in when Keith was asking about war movies, if you haven't seen it, very advisable film to watch. It's Kajaki. Yeah, it's about some lads from Paris that ended up in a minefield in Afghanistan near the Kajaki Dam. Now, the mines weren't actually laid by the Taliban. They were actually laid by the Russians back in the 1980s. And unfortunately, they got caught up in that. Some of them passed away, unfortunately. Some survived, some are still going. But the big thing in that film for me is the camaraderie. Now, it doesn't only apply to the Paras. I know the Paras have got a real staunch camaraderie, and so they should. Yeah, they're one of the most best forces in the world. But squatters in general, yeah, we have this camaraderie, and that's why things like the Veterans Hub that I go to, there's a mixture of Army, Navy, RAF, and we've now got a Royal Marine that joins us as well. Banter flies about, we all take the mick. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if we need assistance, yeah, they'll be there for us. And it's like this morning, I was out, there's a 77-year-old who was with the 23rd Parachute Field Ambulance, was needing assistance to clear a flat of furniture. So this morning I spent time with Brian clearing out that flat with him. I think there's only one piece of furniture we couldn't move, because I'm 64 and he's 77 and this thing's heavy. So rather than causing any injuries to ourselves, he's going to wait until the removals guys come in to actually remove it. But like I say, it's the camaraderie. And it's like with Keith, I've never met Keith. I'm looking forward to the day that I do. yeah, but we've got that camaraderie together. He supports my site, I support his, that's why I'm sending this one out. But like I say, the big thing is, after what happened with my mother-in-law's partner Paul, I went and had a health check done. The only concern was the fact that my blood pressure is a bit high, and as the doctor said, it's not surprising with what's going on at my age. But I'm now monitoring my blood pressure, got blood pressure tablets. I spent 20 quid on a blood pressure monitor, yeah. Most of you will waste that even on a fish and chips or a Chinese. So if you're looking at your health and that, might be an idea to buy one of these things. You can get them off Amazon and so on. The one I've got is endorsed by the NHS and only costs around about 20 quid. I've seen someone there, £100 odd and so on. But if it's got an NHS endorsement, that will do for me. Right, so I'm heading back into the village. We've got the D-Day commemorations coming up on Thursday. Loads going on in our village. Loads going on in Corn, which is a village just a mile and a half up the road from me. And those of you that didn't know, part of the 82nd Airborne was stationed there and flew out of Corn for the D-Day landings. It shows a bit of history for you. Okay, so I'll let you all get on. Like I say, get out there, get in the sunshine. You never know when it's going to disappear. But as I always say, you always feel better when you've got the sun on your face. So have a great afternoon, and I'll speak to you soon.